What's up everyone? Today I'm gonna be flying back to Indonesia again for winter break. For this journey to Indonesia, I decided to fly on China Airlines because the first time when I flew the airline 3 months ago on the premium economy product, I was really impressed when it comes to the comfort of the seat, the cleanliness of the cabin, and also how good the food is. So, you know, why not? I should go for it again, but this time I'll be flying on economy class. This journey is gonna take a total of 24 hours, starting with a 14-hour red-eye flight from LA to Taipei, then a 4-hour layover in Taipei, and I'm gonna continue on my connecting flight to Jakarta, which will take 5 hours. Yeah, it's gonna be a really long journey, you know, it's gonna be really tiring, but on the other side, you know, who knows, it could be a really fun experience. Whoa, look at that.
I'm gonna keep this in mind.
Pin this.
It's really good. Got mochila from a friend. I don't know how am I gonna finish all 3 in the next 3 hours. Besides that, I also went to Laguna Beach to enjoy the sunset. And because of that, right now, I'm running a bit late, so I'm gonna rush and call an Uber first. And see you in LAX. Right now I'm on the air side, just need to wait for my flight to board. Thankfully, the security checkpoint was really quick because first off, I accidentally went to the TSA pre-check and they just let me go. They didn't like deny me there, so I managed to cut a really huge queue, and that led me to just go through like everything within a span of 20 minutes from check-in to going to the airside. Usually it takes like 40 minutes or 45 minutes when I went through the regular one. So one tip, next time, you know, when you're traveling out of LA, just try go through the TSA. Who knows, you might just make it through unexpectedly. We got a friend right here. What's up? Hello. So narrow.
I know it's very.
Yeah, no, but like, and $100, I'll take it. Yeah. US dollars, right?
Yeah, US dollars.
Not Taiwanese, right?
Yeah, I'll give him
Not NTD, right? He's not trolling me.
100 NT, yeah. That's
No, that's so little.
$40.
Yo, I have
Such
to...
a chill partner to be next to.
Oh my god. Hey, good to see you, brother.
Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Sorry.
Getting the middle seat means that you have less space because you're in between two people, and in this situation I'm really unlucky because these two people are really big. Also, I wish that there are multiple seat pockets like the one in Singapore Airlines, but unfortunately there's only one. However, the legroom was still decent. In the in-flight entertainment, there are 3 different languages, which are English, Mandarin, and Japanese. Not really sure why there are only Japanese available out of all the languages. Maybe there's a special connection between Japan and Taiwan. Right after takeoff, I was on the verge of falling asleep as before this flight I was really busy having 2 exams in 2 days. But I was suddenly woken up by the cabin crew for dinner. I opted for the beef and potato option, and the first thing that caught my attention was how warm the bread was. Because the bread was warm, it was so good, but I was shy to ask for one more bread. Meanwhile, the beef was edible, but it didn't have a really good taste, and the potatoes were actually kinda good. I would give it a mid 7 out of 10. I'm not really sure what the 2 side dishes are, but I think the left one is a cake, which is mid, while the right one is a salad, which to me is slightly more delicious. I also asked for red wine, and I didn't expect the cabin crew to give me a full cup of it. So I chugged it, then reclined my seat to try to fall asleep, but I realized that I need to brush my teeth, so let's go to the restroom. In the restroom, there's only a few basic amenities being provided, and I don't see a toothbrush or a toothpaste. Maybe it's inside one of the drawers below the sink, but I could be wrong. The red wine helped me knock out to sleep for the next 6 hours, but during my sleep, I was distracted by my hips cramming and my legs tingling, which is kinda caused by the cramped space. About the Wi-Fi, there are 4 different plans to subscribe to, and I think the most worth it one is the 24-hour one if you're going a long flight, but with only 6 hours left, I decided to buy the 3-hour one. And just for your information, you can't pay the Wi-Fi with cash. You have to either use your debit or credit card or Apple Pay. The Wi-Fi overall was really bad as it took me so much time to access to some websites while I can't access other websites like Google Docs. One really cool feature I found on the in-flight entertainment is that you can message someone from another seat. But in order to do so, the other person has to accept the request we send. Knowing that my friend Andrew told me that his seat is 41K, I decided to send a message to that seat. The tedious part of sending a message is typing, as the keyboard's on the screen, plus the screen is really laggy as it takes so much time to respond. While waiting to hear a reply, the cabin crew started serving breakfast. There are two options between the omelette and the pork noodles, and I opted for the pork noodles assuming that the Asian options tend to be better than the Western options. The first thing I saw was a warm croissant which significantly boosted my appetite. Breakfast also comes with yogurt and fruits, which are grapes, mango, and a melon. I would say overall this meal is better than the first meal, and the one big factor is the flavor of the meal itself, where the pork and noodles kinda gave a little bit of a street food taste. Apparently my friend Andrew changed seats from 41K to 4NE, so I've been setting the tax to the wrong person. That was really embarrassing. He also made the same mistake by sending a text to 67K. So, just got here in Taiwan, feeling really refreshed after 2 cups of coffee. Not sure whether everything is open yet because it's still 5 a.m. in the morning. But yeah, let's see. Hopefully I could spend my $100 effectively. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there a copy for you?
Okay, thank you. Alright, so we have the short ribs beef noodle set. So, it looks really tasty. Oh, it's really hot. The beef is so good. So got some nuts. Not sure if they're nuts or something else. We got a drink. I think this is iced lemon tea or iced tea. It's iced tea. So apparently to go to Terminal 1, I have to walk. The two terminals are connected to each other, but they said that to my gate A6 is a 20-minute walk. But I'm just really curious to see what's in Terminal 1, as I haven't been to the departure side yet. So hopefully I could find like a cafe where I could chill while waiting for 2 hours, or you know, who knows, there could be a store that sells something interesting that I might want to buy. So yeah. Got my coffee. Now it's time to head to the gate for my next flight to Jakarta. Thank you. This aircraft, which is the Airbus A350, is newer than the previous aircraft, which is the Boeing 777, so it is obvious that this aircraft looks cleaner. As I saw my seat, I was surprised that it was occupied by someone. Apparently that person thinks that because his boarding pass says that he's seated on row 68, he can pick any seat on that row. So I just told him otherwise, but he didn't listen to me. Instead, he keeps saying that it's the same thing all the time while someone behind him was supporting his point. So I had to call the cabin crew for help. Luckily, one of them was really near, so the problem kinda settled quickly. This seat as compared to the seat on the previous flight is kinda similar, but one noticeable difference is that this seat has two different seat pockets as compared to one on the previous one. Plus, I think this seat has more seat width. But I could be wrong because on the previous flight, I was squished between two big people, while on this flight, I'm only sitting beside one guy who's not too big. Also, I don't get a pillow because this flight is not too long.
CAA regulations. Please fasten your seatbelt when seated to ensure your safety.
The weather in Taipei was really gorgeous at that time, so I'm really excited to see the view after takeoff.
In case of having decompression, please remove your mask before putting on.
The earphone provided for this flight is different compared to the previous one, and I think this one has the worst audio quality. Right after takeoff, I got a pack of China Airlines mixed snack, which I didn't get in the previous flight. Learning my lesson from the previous flight, I decided not to buy Wi-Fi this time. But I could be wrong when it comes to assuming that Wi-Fi in China Airlines is terrible, as maybe it's just for that flight. So for lunch, there are two different options between this chicken and rice and the fish and rice. I picked the chicken and rice because I don't really like fish except for salmon. There is also oolong tea ice cream, which is interesting to me, plus red and green apples and some salad. I don't even know what the name is. The meal overall, it's not the best meal, but at least it's still edible. I guess that's the standard of economy class. On the flight map, I really loved how the aircraft in it is a real model of the actual aircraft. Finally, the 24-hour journey is coming to an end with mostly clear skies in Jakarta.
We're the last people standing, still dancing when the lights come on. The music is fading, but this is our favorite part. I used to feel like an outcast, but I think I'm alright after all. 'Cause you make me feel like I belong. You like me from me without all of the glitter, just like a little kid, and all my insecurities just disappear when you're here with me. I've been a stranger to this feeling, never felt so high. Won't even care if you and I come crashing down tonight. I'll let it hit me, it feels different whenever you're around. I'm blue again tomorrow, that's alright. 'Cause I'm so damn happy now.
We're back in Indonesia.